Florida Panthers versus Detroit Red Wings. The lights will burn bright at Little Caesars Arena on March 6th as the Florida Panthers skate into Detroit for a matchup that carries serious weight in the Atlantic Division race. The Red Wings enter the night at 35-27, holding third place with 77 points, while the Panthers arrive at 30-28-3, eighth in the division with 63 points, and desperate to keep their season from slipping away. Detroit already owns a 4-1 win in the season series, and with playoff positioning tightening across the conference, every point now carries playoff-level urgency. For the Red Wings, it's about protecting their place among the contenders. For Florida, it's about stopping a slide before it turns into a spiral. Detroit's roster has been powered by a dynamic offensive engine led by Lucas Raymond, whose 65 points, including 45 assists, pace the team. Sniper Alex DeBrincat brings the finishing touch with 32 goals, while captain Dylan Larkin adds balance with 54 points of his own. On the other side, Florida leans heavily on Sam Reinhart, who leads the Panthers with 57 points, including 28 goals and 29 assists, the clear centerpiece of their attack. Veteran winger Brad Marchand has chipped in 53 points, keeping Florida's offense dangerous even during inconsistent stretches. Team production tells the deeper story. Florida averages 2.98 goals per game, but surrenders 3.34, a gap that has haunted them in tight contests. Detroit plays a more balanced brand, scoring 2.95 goals per game while allowing 2.97. Special teams tilt slightly toward the Red Wings as well. Detroit converts 22.5% of its power plays, while Florida's unit sits at 19.4%. The Panthers counter with a stronger penalty kill at 82.4%, compared to Detroit's 78.5%, setting up a fascinating special teams chess match that could swing momentum in a single shift. Recent form adds another layer of tension. Florida enters this game stumbling, dropping 4 of its last 5. Losses to New Jersey, the Islanders, Buffalo, and Tampa Bay exposed defensive lapses, with the Panthers allowing 5 goals twice during that stretch. Their lone bright spot came in a commanding 5-1 win over Toronto, proof that the offensive firepower is still there when the system clicks. Detroit hasn't exactly been cruising either, going 2-3 in its last 5, but the wins over Nashville and Ottawa showed resilience. Even in defeat, including a tight 4-3 overtime loss to Vegas, the Red Wings have remained competitive. Between the pipes, the matchup carries real intrigue. Florida's veteran Sergei Bobrovsky has started 43 games, posting 22 wins with a 3.13 goals against average and an .873 save percentage while making 896 saves this season. He's capable of brilliance, but has been inconsistent, often forced to carry heavy defensive workloads. Backup Daniil Tarasov has been sharper statistically, recording a 2.80 GAA and .903 save percentage across 20 appearances. Detroit counters with John Gibson, who has quietly delivered a strong campaign, 23 wins, a 2.58 goals against average, and a .906 save percentage with 920 saves. Veteran Cam Talbot provides depth with 12 wins. But if Gibson starts, Detroit gains a clear edge in stability and rebound control. The tactical battle should be fierce. Detroit's top line thrives on puck movement and controlled entries, with Raymond orchestrating play and DeBrincat finishing chances. Florida's counterattack relies on Reinhart and Marchand generating quick strike opportunities off turnovers. The Panthers must tighten their neutral zone coverage and avoid the defensive breakdowns that have plagued them recently. Meanwhile, Detroit will aim to dictate pace, forcing Florida's defense into extended shifts and capitalizing on power play chances where DeBrincat's shot becomes lethal. Watch the physical battle along the boards and the face-off circle. Detroit's structured approach often wins possession battles, while Florida thrives when games open up into fast, chaotic transitions. If the Panthers can drag the game into that tempo, they have a chance to tilt momentum. If Detroit keeps it controlled and disciplined, the Red Wings should dictate the rhythm. Detroit's balance, steadier goaltending, and slightly sharper special teams create a measurable edge. Florida still has the offensive talent to strike quickly, but defensive consistency remains a glaring concern. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Red Wings winner. Detroit's puck movement and Gibson's composure in net should prove decisive. If the Red Wings control the pace early and cash in on their power play chances, they'll defend home ice and tighten their grip on the Atlantic Division race. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Colorado Avalanche versus Dallas Stars. The Central Division spotlight turns to Dallas as the Colorado Avalanche roll into American Airlines Center carrying serious momentum. Colorado sits atop the division at 41-10-9 with 91 points, while the Dallas Stars trail closely at 38-14-9 with 85 points, making this a heavyweight battle with playoff positioning written all over it. The Avalanche arrive on a 3-game winning streak, tightening their grip on the division lead, while Dallas looks to defend home ice and chip away at that 6-point gap. This isn't just another regular season meeting. These two central contenders are built to challenge for postseason supremacy, and every shift Thursday night will carry that intensity. Colorado's season has been powered by the relentless brilliance of Nathan MacKinnon, who leads the Avalanche with 100 points on 41 goals and 59 assists in 59 games. His combination of speed, vision, and finishing touch makes him one of the most dangerous offensive engines in hockey. Support arrives from Martin Necas with 72 points and defenseman Cale Makar, who has piled up 64 points while averaging 25 minutes of ice time per night. Colorado's attack averages 3.82 goals per game, the most explosive offense in this matchup. Dallas counters with a balanced but still potent scoring group led by Jason Robertson, who tops the Stars with 72 points and 34 goals, firing 217 shots so far this season. The Stars' playmaking flows heavily through Mikko Rantanen, whose 49 assists lead the team, while Wyatt Johnston adds a powerful scoring punch with 32 goals and 65 points. Dallas generates 3.41 goals per game, and their offensive depth keeps pressure constant across multiple lines. On the blue line, Colorado relies on Makar's puck movement and Josh Manson's physical edge, highlighted by a team-high 74 penalty minutes. Dallas answers with the steady two-way presence of Miro Heiskanen, who has 50 points while logging more than 25 minutes per game, and veteran defender Esa Lindell, whose +23 rating leads the Stars. Between the pipes, Colorado holds a slight statistical edge. Scott Wedgwood has been outstanding, posting 22 wins with a 2.25 goals against average and a .914 save percentage, stopping 769 shots. Mackenzie Blackwood provides strong depth with 18 wins and a .916 save percentage of his own. Dallas counters with Jake Oettinger, who has 25 wins and 909 saves this season, but his 2.67 GAA and .898 save percentage show a heavier defensive workload. Backup Casey DeSmith has been sharp when called upon, posting a .914 save percentage and 2.25 GAA in 23 games. Special teams and defensive discipline could swing this matchup. Colorado converts 15.5% of its power plays while killing penalties at 83.5%, a strong defensive backbone behind their explosive offense. Dallas runs a more productive power play at 30.0%, but their penalty kill sits slightly lower at 80.6%, making special teams moments critical. Momentum entering the game leans toward Colorado. The Avalanche have won 4 of their last 5, including decisive victories over Anaheim 5-1, Los Angeles 4-2, Chicago 3-1, and Utah 4-2. Their lone stumble came in a 5-2 loss to Minnesota, but overall, the Avalanche are skating with rhythm and offensive confidence. Dallas is also hot, winning 4 of its last 5, Highlights include 6-1 wins over Calgary and Vancouver and a 5-4 victory over St. Louis, with the only loss a tight 3-2 overtime game against Nashville. The Stars are scoring in bunches, especially at home. The goaltending battle could decide the game. Wedgwood provides steady positioning and rebound control for Colorado, while Ettinger relies on athletic saves and heavy workload. If Colorado limits second chances, Wedgwood can control the pace. If Dallas creates traffic at the net, Ettinger could swing momentum. This game pits Colorado's speed and puck movement against Dallas's depth and power play strength. Colorado pushes the pace in transition with McKinnon leading the attack, while Dallas relies on sustained offensive zone pressure and scoring from Robertson and Johnston. Board battles and defensive structure will matter late in the game. Colorado's defensive core can move the puck quickly out of danger, while Dallas's forwards excel at extending offensive shifts. One or two power plays could flip momentum instantly. Expect a fast, high-skill battle between two teams that look every bit like postseason threats. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Colorado Avalanche winner. Colorado's offensive firepower and slightly sharper goaltending give them the edge in a tight Central Division showdown. If McKinnon continues driving the Avalanche attack and the penalty kill holds firm against Dallas's dangerous power play, Colorado has just enough speed and finishing to escape Dallas with another crucial victory. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Vancouver Canucks versus Chicago Blackhawks. The calendar says March, but the pressure already feels like playoff hockey. The Vancouver Canucks arrive in Chicago carrying an 18-36-7 record and sitting near the bottom of the Pacific Division with 43 points. It's been a grind of a season, and right now they're trying to snap a losing streak before it grows even heavier. Waiting for them at the United Center are the Chicago Blackhawks, 23-28-10 with 56 points, a team still fighting to stabilize its position in the Central Division standings. This matchup has already delivered drama. The season series is tied 1-1 after Chicago's 5-2 victory in the last meeting following Vancouver's 3-2 win earlier in the year. Now comes the rubber match, and momentum could swing sharply depending on which side finds rhythm first. On paper, the numbers tell a fascinating story. Vancouver averages 2.51 goals per game while allowing 3.74, one of the biggest defensive gaps in the conference. Chicago produces 2.62 goals per night and allows 3.12, a slightly steadier defensive profile that could prove decisive. Special teams lean slightly toward Chicago as well. A 19.7% power play and an impressive 85.9% penalty kill. Vancouver's power play sits at 18.4%, while its penalty kill struggles at 70%. The Stars at the top of the lineup are driving the offense. Elias Pettersson leads Vancouver with 37 points, fueled by 13 goals and 24 assists through 53 games. Defenseman Philip Hronek has been a major playmaker from the blue line with 29 assists and 35 total points. Kiefer Sherwood leads the Canucks in goals with 17, showing finishing touch despite the team's overall scoring challenges. Chicago counters with one of the league's most electric young players. Connor Bedard has erupted for 57 points in just 48 games, including 25 goals and 32 assists, making him the offensive engine of the Blackhawks. Tyler Bertuzzi has been the primary finisher with 26 goals, while Teuvo Teravainen adds depth with 28 points. Chicago's scoring depth and finishing ability have given them an edge in tight games. Recent form tells two very different stories. Vancouver has struggled badly, losing all 5 of its last games. 6-4 to Carolina, 6-1 to Dallas, 5-1 to Seattle, 3-2 in overtime against Winnipeg, and 5-2 to Vegas. The offense has flashed occasionally, but defensive lapses have turned competitive games into runaway losses. Chicago, meanwhile, has surged. The Blackhawks have won 4 of their last 5, including a dominant 4-0 shutout of Utah and a 4-0 victory over Columbus. Even in their lone loss during that stretch, a 4-2 defeat to Nashville, the effort remained competitive. Momentum is clearly skating in Chicago's direction. That momentum could be reinforced in the crease. Vancouver's projected starter Kevin Lankinen owns a .724 record with a 3.75 goals against average and an .873 save percentage over 34 games. Thatcher Demko has been more efficient with a .897 save percentage and a 2.90 goals against average, but overall, the Canucks' goaltending numbers reflect the defensive strain they've endured. Chicago's Spencer Knight brings stronger form into the matchup. He holds a 16-18-8 record with a 2.63 goals against average and a .908 save percentage, stopping 1,085 shots this season. His combination of calm positioning and quick reflexes has stabilized Chicago's defense during its recent run. Tactically, this game will hinge on puck control and special teams. Chicago's attack flows through Bedard's playmaking, often generating quick strike chances off the rush. Vancouver must tighten its neutral zone coverage and limit odd man breaks if it hopes to stay within reach. At the other end, the Canucks will lean heavily on Pettersson and Hronek to drive offense through puck movement and sustained zone pressure. But Chicago's penalty kill, one of the stronger units among teams in this range of the standings, has consistently neutralized power plays. The X factor could be finishing efficiency. Vancouver generates shots, but often struggles to convert, while Chicago's top line has shown a knack for capitalizing on fewer opportunities. When the puck drops in Chicago, the energy will tilt toward the home bench. The Blackhawks are rolling, their young stars are producing, and their goaltending has been sharper. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Chicago Blackhawks winner. Chicago's offensive leaders should find space against Vancouver's vulnerable defense, while Spencer Knight's steadiness in goal provides the final edge in a game that could tighten late, but ultimately belongs to the Blackhawks. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Carolina Hurricanes versus Edmonton Oilers. The calendar says March, but this matchup already carries playoff intensity. Carolina storms into Rogers Place with a commanding 39-16-6 record and 84 points, sitting atop the Metropolitan Division and looking every bit like a conference contender. Edmonton, meanwhile, stands at 30-24-8 with 68 points, battling inside the Pacific Division race and trying to secure stronger postseason footing. The Oilers already stole the first meeting of the season series 4-3 in overtime, and now the Hurricanes arrive looking to even the score in a game that feels larger than a single night on the schedule. One team is chasing dominance, the other is chasing momentum. Carolina's attack runs through its captain and engine, Sebastian Aho, who leads the club with 61 points on 23 goals and 38 assists. He's flanked by a dangerous finisher in Seth Jarvis, whose 26 goals pace the Hurricanes' offense, while Andrei Svechnikov adds another explosive scoring layer with 53 points. From the blue line, Shane Gostisbehere and Sean Walker contribute steady two-way play, and Walker's physical edge shows up with a team-high 51 penalty minutes. The Hurricanes average 3.44 goals per game while allowing just 2.82, backed by a disciplined penalty kill operating at 80.1%. Edmonton answers with star power that can tilt any game. Connor McDavid is producing at another breathtaking level, 105 points with 35 goals and 70 assists, the league's most dangerous offensive driver. Leon Draisaitl follows with 90 points, while Evan Bouchard adds elite puck-moving offense from the blue line with 71 points. The Oilers' offense hums at 3.55 goals per game, and their 32.9% power play is one of the most lethal weapons in hockey. But the defensive side tells the story of their inconsistency. 3.34 goals allowed per game and a penalty kill sitting at 76.7%. That contrast, explosive scoring versus defensive vulnerability, defines Edmonton's season. Momentum paints a fascinating picture heading into puck drop. Carolina is rolling, winning 4 of its last 5 games with victories over Vancouver, 6-4, Detroit, 5-2, Tampa Bay, 5-4, and the Rangers, 2-0. The Hurricanes are grinding out results in multiple styles, high-scoring one night, defensive lockdown the next. Edmonton's last 5 tell a more chaotic story. The Oilers grabbed a 5-4 overtime win over Ottawa and dominated Los Angeles 8-1, but defensive lapses showed up in losses to San Jose, 5-4, Anaheim, 6-5, and Calgary, 4-3. They can overwhelm opponents offensively, yet they've struggled to close the defensive door. The goaltending duel may ultimately decide everything. Carolina leans on Brandon Bussi, who has been outstanding with a 25-3-1 record, 2.29 goals against average, and .903 save percentage. Pyotr Kochetkov provides reliable support with a 2.33 GAA and .899 save percentage, giving the Hurricanes depth in net. Edmonton counters with Stuart Skinner, who owns 11 wins, with a 2.83 GAA and .891 save percentage, while Connor Ingram has delivered similar numbers in limited action. The difference is consistency. Carolina's crease has been steadier, while Edmonton's goaltending has battled through waves of offensive shootouts. The tactical clash is crystal clear. Carolina thrives on structure, aggressive forechecking, responsible defensive layers, and relentless puck pressure. Edmonton prefers pace and creativity, letting McDavid and Draisaitl stretch the ice and attack off the rush. If the Hurricanes slow the neutral zone and limit odd-man chances, their defensive discipline could frustrate Edmonton's stars. But if the Oilers' power play gets multiple opportunities, that 32.9% conversion rate becomes a game-breaking threat. Expect physical board battles, rapid transitions, and a game that swings with every special team's opportunity. Carolina's balanced depth versus Edmonton's elite top-end skill. That's the heartbeat of this matchup. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Carolina Hurricanes winner. Carolina's defensive structure and steadier goaltending give them the slight edge in what should be a high-tempo contest. Edmonton's stars will create chances. They always do. But if the Hurricanes control the neutral zone and stay disciplined on special teams, their depth and composure should carry them through the final horn. Rogers Place will be loud, the pace will be electric, but Carolina's balance may be the difference when the game tightens late. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Minnesota Wild versus Vegas Golden Knights. The spotlight turns to Las Vegas as the Minnesota Wild skate into T-Mobile Arena, carrying a 36-16-10 record and second place in the Central Division. Waiting for them are the Vegas Golden Knights at 29-19-14, battling through the Pacific Division grind and defending home ice. This matchup arrives with momentum already simmering between these clubs. Minnesota leads the season series 2-0 after a 3-2 overtime win in the opener and a tight 5-2 victory in the rematch. Now the Golden Knights look to flip the script on their own ice, while the Wild chase another statement, victory in the Western Conference race. Both teams have produced nearly identical offensive totals this season, each sitting at 563 goals scored through 62 games. But the paths they take to get there reveal very different identities. Minnesota leans heavily on elite star power. Kirill Kaprizov drives the Wild attack with 75 points, including 35 goals and 40 assists, and his finishing ability shows in a sharp 16% shooting rate. Matt Boldy matches the goal production with 35 of his own and 72 points, while Joel Eriksson Ek adds a reliable two-way presence with 42 points. On the blue line, Brock Faber anchors the defense and carries a team-leading +23 rating, a sign of Minnesota's structured play when he's on the ice. Vegas counters with balance and depth. Jack Eichel leads the Golden Knights with 69 points and a commanding 48 assists, orchestrating the offense with vision and pace. Mitch Marner adds 62 points and elite playmaking, while Mark Stone contributes 60 points and strong two-way responsibility with a +17 rating. Pavel Dorofeyev has emerged as Vegas's top finisher with 29 goals, giving the Knights a dangerous scoring touch from the wing. Team metrics tell a fascinating story. Minnesota averages 3.31 goals per game while allowing 2.86, showing the steady defensive structure that has kept them among the Central Division contenders. Vegas scores at a similar clip with 3.29 goals per game, but allows slightly more at 3.08. Special teams are nearly identical as well. Minnesota's power play clicks at 25.9% with a 78% penalty kill, while Vegas runs a 25.7% power play and an 81.2% penalty kill. It sets up a matchup where execution, not system advantage, will likely decide the night. Momentum entering the game paints a slightly different picture. Minnesota's last 5 outings show a team grinding through tight hockey: a 5-1 win over Tampa Bay, a narrow 3-1 loss to St. Louis, a 5-2 defeat in Utah, and 2 impressive victories: a 5-2 win in Colorado and a 6-5 overtime thriller in Nashville. The Wild offense is still dangerous, but defensive consistency has wavered at times. Vegas is surging, winning 3 of its last 5, including a 4-3 OT win in Detroit and a 6-4 victory over Los Angeles. Even in losses, the Knights have shown scoring punch and urgency as they chase points in the Pacific Division. The goaltending duel could ultimately tilt the ice. Minnesota's crease belongs to Filip Gustavsson, who has delivered a steady season with 22 wins, a 2.54 goals against average, and a .912 save percentage across 39 appearances. His calm positioning and rebound control allow Minnesota's defense to play confidently in front of him. Jesper Wallstedt has also been reliable in support, posting a .911 save percentage. Vegas will likely start Akira Schmid, who leads the team with 16 wins and a 2.56 GAA. His .895 save percentage reflects the heavy workload behind Vegas's aggressive system, while Hill and Hart add depth but have been less consistent than Minnesota's tandem. Tactically, Minnesota relies on Kaprizov's speed in transition to exploit neutral zone gaps. Vegas counters with strong puck possession and cycling pressure, with Eichel and Marner controlling the pace along the boards and wearing down Minnesota's defense. Special teams could become the swing factor. Both power plays hover around 26% efficiency, meaning discipline will matter. One poorly timed penalty might be all it takes for a momentum shift. Expect a tight playoff-style game with momentum swinging both ways. Minnesota carries the edge in goaltending stability and has already proven it can handle Vegas this season. But the Golden Knights' home crowd and offensive depth keep them dangerous deep into the third period. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Vegas Golden Knights winner. Minnesota's star power, led by Kaprizov and Boldy, finds just enough space to capitalize, while Gustafsson's composure in net holds off Vegas's late push. In a matchup this even, 1 or 2 moments decide everything, and the Wild look poised to seize them before the final horn. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5.